Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigerian news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a big thank you to you and will say God bless you. And now the news in details. How Mayetti Hala walked away from Anambra stakeholders meeting. The cordial relationship existing between Igbo stakeholders in Anambra State and Fulani leaders resident in the state appeared to have gone up in smoke following a reported walkout stage by the Fulani leaders during a meeting with the police and the stakeholders. While staging the walkout, the Fulani leaders allegedly warned the gathered stakeholders to be mindful of their confrontational attitude, as they were not ready to tolerate such approach in matters. They reportedly warned that the stakeholders do not need to confront them just because they saw Fulani boys carrying AK-47 rifle to protect themselves from unwarranted attacks. It will be recalled that 6 AK-47 rifles were seen hanging on the shoulders of 4 Fulani boys at Mahu community in Akwa South local government area of the state, and the villagers trailed the 4 boys who were riding 2 motorcycles to Isagu community, also in Akwa South local government where they reside. When the news of the brazen possession of firearms spread across the council areas, the stakeholders convened a crucial meeting with the police and Fulani leaders in the state and raised the matter for deliberation. The stakeholders told the Fulani leaders in the presence of men of the State Investigations and Intelligence Bureau (SIIB) Akwa what they were surprised that their boys were displaying their arms in public without being mindful of the fact that this was tantamount to an unlawful possession of firearms. They expressed disappointment that the security agencies in the state did not make any attempt to arrest the Fulani boys for unlawful possession of firearms, adding that if it were to be Igbo's boys found with such arms, they would have been arrested, tortured, and charged to court. But rather than explain the circumstances warranting the possession of AK rifle or apologize on behalf of the boys, the Fulani leaders allegedly told the stakeholders to do their worst. According to them, their boys must always bear arms to protect themselves against religious, ethnic, and tribal attacks from any quarters. At this stage, they walked out of the meeting and insisted that there were nothing wrong with their boys being in possession of firearms to protect themselves. One of the stakeholders and traditional rulers in the community, local areas of the state, Igwe, Dr. Emeka, who was at the meeting, told newsmen that the stakeholders were shocked to their bone marrow, considering the way the Fulani leaders brazenly displayed their disregard and arrogance even in the presence of the policemen. If were to be Igbo boys, they were found in possession of AK rifle. Even if they were vigilance operatives, they would have been arrested with immediate effect and charged terrorism. Wow. So guys, this is just uncalled for the Fulani leaders. You can imagine, instead of these people to even speak against like their boys carrying AK-47 all around, and now they are telling them, the stakeholders, that they should do their worst. That is just so bad. Like, these people, they are too confident of themselves. They are too confident of themselves, because it's just so bad for them to be carrying AK-47 all around, for their boys to be carrying AK-47 all around. And look at what they said. They said that their boys must always bear arms to protect themselves against religious, ethnic, and tribal attacks from any quarters. To tell you that these people said they are wicked on their own. They are wicked on their own. And that is the thing. It's just so bad. I feel that the police and their armies and even their brothers working together They work together. So they can't even do anything at all to them. Since the killings in rural areas, how many have they arrested? They gave AK-47 to protect themselves from any attack. You can imagine this. Why the other people were meant to be killed? Innocent people were meant to be killed. People that doesn't even know anything about it were meant to be killed. The Christians were meant to be killed. It's just so bad. I feel that the police should arrest those Fulani headsmen for possession of AK-47. But it's just so unfortunate that our police, our Nigerian police, they are useless. They are useless. Nothing to talk about as concern the police and soldiers in Nigeria. Because by the time they give them a little bribe like this, they will forget whatever they're supposed to do. It's just so unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate, this. Because have you noticed that the North is on penal code and the South is on criminal code? Trust me, did you notice that the Southerners who are commissioner of police in the North hardly makes arrest? Not that they don't do, but very minimal. But all the Northerners who are commissioners of police in the South makes daily arrests in the entire South. It shows that there are more criminals in the South than you have in the North, and yet the South doesn't possess any AK-47. It is the Northerners that are possessing all these big guns. So my question is, who is terrorizing who? Who? Because the Fulanis are in the South to map out strategy to overrun the entire South at their own appropriate time. I'm telling you, trust me, the Igbos needs to be more wiser. They need to be more wiser. Because if it is the Igbos that they see with AK-47, I know they would have arrested them by now. I know. And now these people, they are just roaming about. The Fulanis are just going anywhere with their too much confidence. Believing that nobody will arrest them. Believing that there is nothing they can do to them. And that is just so bad. This is bad, my people. All this thing that is going on in Nigeria right now, may God help us in our system right now. And they said that this is why the Igbo community should drop their pride and selfish interest and summon a unification meeting with the South-South region leaders and elders that can be trusted to finance and raise an army of able youth to combat and protect our common territory. We all have a common enemies. The very reason why there is no peace in Nigeria, playing double standard by those in authority. The other time they invaded and destroyed my farms and others. Police said they were helpless, but a cow was found dead in another man's farm. The same police were not helpless, arrested as many they could and trust the people and trust the police. Those arrested have to pay for their bills. This is what we're talking about. Corruption is everywhere. Corruption is everywhere. May God help us. I feel that the Anambra state should not treat this issue with a little hand. They should not treat this issue as if there is nothing there. Because when you notice seeing herdsmen or strangers in your land carrying AK-47, there is problem with my people. When they notice such a thing, they should not take it with just levity. And talking about discussion with Fulani leaders, I felt disappointed with this Igbo community in Anambra State because they are supposed to take action immediately. And I hope that Anambras are not trying to follow the same step as that of Buhari's elected governors in the Imo State. I hope that. Because the problem is that the Fulanis are becoming too proud every time. They are becoming too arrogant. And our people are all getting a taste of this. And they seem to have no answer to hide this, whatever they're talking about. What I can say is that something needs to be done before this thing gets too late. Because this Fulani headsmen, their confidence is too much. Their confidence is too much. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take? Your comment is highly appreciated. Kindly drop your comment at the comment section. For those who subscribe, I want to say a big thank you. I will say God bless you for subscribing. Thank you very much. Bye.